All right, hello everybody, and welcome again to another episode number 52. We've been in this for 1 year now, episode 52 of the RnRGzrs show. Yeah, we share our dig in this stuff, and we thanks a lot for, thank you all for joining us, and for those who have subscribed, thanks a lot, and tell your friends and neighbors and all that good stuff. And I couldn't do this without my co-host. You know, he's a little bit country and there's a little bit rock and roll. That would be my co-host, Doc Fox. What's going on, Doc?
That's very, just a smidgen of country accent.
Yeah, real smidgen. Yeah, like Johnny Cash smidgen. That's it.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
How's it going,
great, man? That's going very well, Murph. Very well. Beautiful spring day, getting out there, and lots going on this week. Oh my gosh, lots of news stories, a couple to follow up on, and all kinds of stuff. But before we get started, thanks so much to everybody for subscribing. It's awesome. Every time we get a new subscriber, we cheer. You know, we get a little happy. So it's awesome. Just help spread the word and building the community brick by brick. And thank you all so much. So if you haven't, this is the first time you checked us out. We do the news, the rock and roll news every week, man, and go through all the stories throughout the week and put them together for you and give our opinion. And it's a pretty good time. So enjoy the show, I hope. And let's get this.
Let's go dig right into it, man. Got to, out here in Chicago is the home of Lollapalooza, and they put out their schedule. And oh boy, I'm getting old, Doc. You know that? I'm really getting old because
no,
I don't know any of them.
For a geezer, I pride myself in somewhat keeping up with the new acts, but I know very few of these. Very few of these. I don't know if it's just a lack of. I don't know. This could be a great lineup for all I know. I have no idea. But it seems like it's a lot of unknown acts. I mean, there's some familiar names in there. Let's go through for the good folks. We got Kendrick, the headliners. We got Kendrick Lamar, obviously hip hop artist. I don't know too much about Billie Eilish, big pop star. I want to see Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's about it for me.
I know.
Odessa, SZA,
must be
Lana Del Rey, familiar with her. Carol G, I've seen the name, know nothing about. The 1975, we've talked about a little bit. Familiar with them. And I don't.
And Tomorrow X together.
Okay, Tomorrow X together.
Let me just whip out a couple other names real quick, just so people know how we are totally lost. Some other acts are Noah Kahan, Maggie Rogers, Carla Rae Jepsen, heard of her. 30 Seconds to Mars, heard of them. Diplo, Louis the Child, Pusha T, Young Gravy. Oh, that's great. The Revivalists, Sabrina Carpenter, and Afrojack. I mean,
the Revivalists, familiar with them. They're kind of a hipster, hold down band kind of. Actually, not that bad. They got a couple of decent songs.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I don't. It's a lot of singer songwriter kind of. The new hipster folk kind of scene. I guess.
And there's like 500 bands in the lineup.
Tons.
It's ridiculous.
But, I think I'll save my money on that one.
Yeah.
Remember last year they had Metallica. Metallica was one of the headliners last year, but this year Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of is as far as hard rock acts.
That's it for us geezers, basically. But you're probably right. There's probably a whole bunch of great bands there, but
I doubt it.
Way beyond those. Well, I don't know. Cripes.
I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe the I got to think it's still the draw. It always has been. They just remember last year. Mayor Lightfoot just signed a new lease with them for 10 more years. So obviously things are good and settled there. But
oh boy,
doesn't seem like a real strong lineup. Maybe it is. I don't know. Hope the kids have fun. But
I won't be there. No, my back couldn't take it, and I hate crowds at this point anyway. So it is what it is. Okay, moving on here. Rogers, he's in the news again. Roger Waters, except this time he's got some friends standing up for him. Eric Clapton, Nick Mason, and of course, Tom Morello. They've all signed a petition on change.org to have those gigs that were canceled in Germany to be reinstated. I don't. Oh boy, I just.
It's one of those things I don't really know enough on it. Excuse me. Either way, to comment on which way is right, but I'm kind of anti-cancellation, I guess, so I have to go that route. But
yeah, boy, yeah, it's a sticky wicket, so to speak.
Yeah.
He said some crap. I had a comment on the last episode about yeah, Roger, saying that, well, he said this and that, but it really might not be too bad. But I found a whole bunch of his quotes, and they're pretty nasty. But like you said, at the same time, it's free speech, baby. If the folks don't like it, they won't go to the concert. But yeah, jeez, it's a sticky situation.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate
sign
it.
of the times.
Yeah. There's conflict everywhere at this point. Everywhere. And Roger Waters is right in the middle of it. And he's decided he may not take it. There's talk about him, taking action in the courts about this, which I think at that point, just walk away and if you take it to court, here we go.
It's gonna be endless. Yeah.
It'll never stop. So at this point, it's just a couple of gigs. Oh well, it's just one country in a big world. So,
well, I think
how far is he going to take it?
Preemptive kind of threat almost. He's kind of put that out there to anybody that looks to cancel him in the future. Be ready for some legal action. So I think it's kind of a ultimatum almost, but. He's seeking this with the ones that's already been canceled with the petitions, but
well, jeez, had someone from Israel text him or message him. Can't you emphasize with Israel certain concerns? Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. All around it are states that are hostile to Israel. Wouldn't it be helpful to get Israelis to engage in dialogue? That sounds logical, right? And then Roger Waters first.
Yeah,
Marin, you sound like a very old, very, very broken record. Boom. That's it. So there can't be dialogue. Okay. It's either your way or the highway there, Roger. Right. You're just a broken record old guy who's been through hell, who hasn't lived and made millions and millions. Yeah. No, I'm Roger Waters. I know so much more, so much better than you, Jew. This is. Here we go. See, I don't want to get into this. I just Roger, but now he wants to sue him and all, sue the German government and all this stuff.
Just I'm saying, and now he's put it out there that if anybody else is looking to cancel him, so
boy.
Yeah, it's a mess.
He should just, he wants to fight him in court. Don't fight it. Just move on. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of countries out there that'll be more than happy to put up with your crap. I just find it old. In this, like you say, there's so much turmoil and so much division in the world, and he doesn't seem to be really helping the situation. And he's outspoken and whatnot, but he doesn't seem to be helping. He just seems to be stirring the pot more and more. So I don't get it. Come on, Roger. God dang, man.
Chill, man.
Okay, we'll leave Roger be. Nikki Sixx. This is a horrifying. You saw the meme I sent you when you sent me this. This article. This is horrifying. Nikki Sixx, Motley Crue. Nikki Sixx. He's gonna be on Dolly Parton's album. Well, I'm not surprised. At some point,
the rock world.
Yeah. Why don't you play Stairway to Heaven or something? It's just going to be all the songs we've overheard a billion times. I tell you, it's going to be a freak show. It is a freak show.
Yeah, we reported on that a little bit as that was getting started. They've added on a few folks since then, and apparently one of them's Nikki Sixx. He just tweeted out, just kind of casually, doesn't say what song, but played bass on a song for Dolly Parton yesterday, and then been back in the gym again, just kind of keeping up with his weight kind of thing. Just by the way, stopped and played bass for Dolly Parton. So yeah, that's going to what song that hasn't been released, but
maybe they can get the Shags to do a song with her. Get them back in there.
Yeah.
Good grief! It's just becoming a clown show at this point. Who else? Who's the next? Good riddance.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Maybe Rob Halford. They sang at the Grammys.
Oh yeah, Halford's in. He's already in.
Yeah. Jeez. This is gonna be a clown show. It's such a shame. Well, maybe this is just to get get her feet in there. After this, maybe she actually do a one with songs.
So.
Yeah,
I think she kind of feels like this is an obligation almost, like
to the
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, gotta do a
Fame.
rock album.
Yeah.
I can't write rock songs, so I'll redo all these old ones and get these folks to help me and sell a couple million.
Oh, Mickey, really, Nicky.
But as you said before, how do you say no to Dolly? Dolly calls you up. How do you say no?
Yeah, she could have called. She should have called. I don't know. I guess she can call whoever the hell she wants, but Nikki Sixx, jeez almighty.
I'm sure they've probably crossed paths at some point for something, or who knows. And
yeah. Well, it could be. In any case,
it's really weird when you always hear about these odd friendships, like in music and stuff like that. Or like where Alice Cooper and Groucho Marx were good friends.
Boom! I was just gonna say that one. Doggone you! You beat me to it. Yeah, talk about an odd couple, man. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, go figure.
Yeah, there's several of them though. You always hear about stuff like that. It's just kind of really. Yeah. Those guys hang out together. All right, yeah, cool, whatever.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Of course, our friends in Journey. This is a good one though. They're gonna be
there's a little to talk about here.
Yeah. They're gonna be releasing a live concert recorded back in 2018. In San Fran. Right. So that's crazy. Yeah, they're going to be releasing it in May. Journey
did you see
Time.
who was in the band at the time?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Okay.
Dean was in that one. What's up with that?
Yeah, this is Dean Castronova did the vocals on this, so Arnell was not involved. Then it had drummer Marco Mendoza. It had Greg Rowley was involved.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the standard Journey lineup. This is Neil Schon and some other guys. Dean Castronova is normally the drummer. Now he's doing vocals for this. So it just seems very odd. It's kind of like, who knows, man? We've been so much behind the scenes with this band. Maybe it was a thing nobody else wanted to do a live album, but he wanted to. So he just got the guys that wanted to, and they did. Who knows? But it's not the standard lineup that they have.
John Varn on keyboards and vocals.
Okay,
John Varn. Yeah. So this is a very odd situation here, but what the hey, apparently it's focusing on the first 3 albums: Journey, Look into the Future, and Next. So
ones that good. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I got Look into the Future. That's good. Just because I dug the title song so much.
You're a geezer, but I mean,
true that.
Does anybody really know anything since Infinity? I mean, that's
yeah. Even the ones that'll know every word of "Don't Stop Believing," and dancing around stuff. But looking to the future, what, who, where, what, who's that? Yeah. They're not. They go for the hits, but they don't go to the deep
maybe
tracks.
That's something. Maybe he and Greg Rowley got together and say, we should do something to keep those old songs alive, and maybe we should just do a. And what a better place than their hometown, San Francisco, to do something like that. So, I don't know. I would like to know more behind the scenes about that. But given everything else with Journey, I'm sure that's a low priority. We're going to find out about.
Yeah. And it is. Well, they got Feeling That Way in there and stuff, but separate ways. Okay. Yeah. They Love and Touch and Squeeze. Actually, they do have all the hits. Wheel in the Sky, Patiently.
But then also that early period also. Okay.
Look into the Future. Cahotek, Daydream, La-di-da, Line of Fire, Walk Like a Lady. Yeah. So, it'll be interesting. It won't be totally nuts. But yeah, what a weird lineup. That's so odd. Yeah. I saw Dean and I said, wait a minute, what they had to have Arlen at that time, right?
Arnell's been with the longest tenured guy, so he's definitely would have been with at that time.
I'll leave it to Journey to really weird things up,
The throw curve, absolutely, man.
Too many creepers. Oh, and here we go. Where are they? Kiss. There they go.
Yeah.
couple of items on Kiss. First thing, Gene, he sold his Las Vegas house for $11 million.
I saw that too. Yeah,
getting out of there. You know, his kids hate it. His wife hates it. You know, because of strippers and everything. So he just got the hell rid of it and got the heck out of there. And
they bought the house. He was barely even there. I mean, it was just a matter of months.
A couple of weeks in Vegas.
Yeah, they bought it and he redid the place. And then the family's like, "Oh, it's too hot there." And they never went there. And he was like, "Okay, well, we'll sell it."
Well, and then he said, "How many houses do you need?" He's got a bunch of houses, so got one up in British Columbia.
Well, two though. It sounded like he's kind of wanting to get out of California too.
Oh yeah. He's not happy with the taxes and whatnot out there. Things are going insane, so he's getting his ass out of there. Yeah. I wonder if that'll be in the biopic. Boom. Next item. Oh, Kiss.
No, it won't be.
Kiss biopic is to arrive in 2024. According to longtime manager Doc McGee. That would be Doc McGee. Yeah. So, and it's going to be on Netflix, so I won't see it because I don't have Netflix. So,
well, it's going to be in a theatrical release, and then
is it?
Be on Netflix? Yeah, it will be in a theatrical release.
I'm just hoping that it holds up to the high standards that Kiss has set. You know where I'm going with the Phantom of the Amusement Park, baby. Oh, man.
No, I don't think they'll be playing themselves, man. I think this will be real actors and real.
Oh gosh, that's got to be part of that got to be a big part of the biopic. How that was the worst movie.
Well, it sounds like they're just focusing on the first 4 years, so kind of until probably till the Alive album where they made it big. So, Kiss in the movies a little bit here lately. They were in that movie Spinning Gold about the Casablanca label that's coming out. And they're featuring that, and now one just on them, Kiss Bio. And the name of it's Shout It Out Loud, and like I said, it's kind of focused on the first 4 years. You know, kind of. I'm kind of thinking it's going to lead up to the Alive album, probably. You know, time wise.
I dug that first live album. Man.
Yeah, they have. Great. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they haven't no casting or anything like that. They're just kind of getting started. It's in development, as they say, I guess. But I'm interested to see who I'm sure it's going to be some young up and comers that probably haven't done anything else, and that we don't know from anything else. But
anything to make them some money.
I can't wait, man. I'm definitely going to see it. Are you kidding me? But
I'll be going Star Child or whatever the hell he said in that stupid movie.
Yeah, you think people would be going to the movies and Kiss makeup and stuff, going to see it?
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. That's all. Kiss. Oh, that hurts, man. Really, they're just freaking out. They're freaking me out, man. Jiminy creepers. Where are we here?
What else is there left to do? That's the only thing left to do for them, really, is a biopic. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Speaking of biopics. This is sort of off of the rock and roll beaten track, but Joni Mitchell.
No.
Joni Mitchell getting a biopic done by Cameron Crowe of all people.
Yeah,
so, boy, that's some serious weight there. So,
yeah,
this could be really.
He hasn't
serious.
done anything in a long time, though. This is first thing he's done in a while. She hasn't done anything in a long time. She's going to be out this summer. I don't know if it's a regular tour or just some festival shows, but it's going to be her first headline shows in like 23 years. So she's getting back out there. But yeah, this is kind of the same stage of the game, I guess, as the Kiss biopic, or maybe not even as much. They don't even have a name for it yet. But Cameron Crowe that did Almost Famous.
I expect that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I grew up listening to a lot of folk music. Just from, I had family members who were folk musicians, so I heard a lot of Joni Mitchell growing up. And I never minded. I tell you, got a great voice, and some of the eeriest songs. They're just very cool for her. And that I'm sure that's going to be very interesting because that was a crazy cool era, the folk era of the 60s. It was whacked out, so that's very interesting. I'm anxious to see what he comes up with this. That'll be very 10-time Grammy winner, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member. Geez, yeah, she needs something said about it because What was that movie? The folk movie done by the Spinal Tap crowd.
Mighty Wind.
Mighty Wind. Yeah, yeah.
Mighty Wind.
See the Mighty Wind, and then then see this because it'll be pretty interesting. But that was a crazy time, and yeah, good for that. I'm glad to see that. Quite honestly, doesn't bother me at all. Well, I didn't really rock and roll, but she's totally legendary. And Cameron Crowe.
You don't have to rock all the time, man.
Nope, it's got some great great songs. So
great
more power to her.
Speaking of great songwriters.
Yeah, that would be Elton, the Elton man. Where is he? There he is, Elton John. Yeah, it's funny. I'm sure most people know this, some may not, but Elton John didn't write any of his lyrics at all. He didn't write any lyrics. That was given over to Bernie Taupin, a guy named Bernie Taupin, write all the lyrics, and Elton would sing them and write the music to it. And talk about a perfect pairing, if you will, of lyricist and musician. Because boy, the incredible songs he's put out, including their first hit, which was apparently Rocket Man.
That's the first number one.
First number one.
First hit. Yeah, first number one, Rocket Man.
Yeah, you want to expound on what goes on there?
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things, like you said. Bernie always wrote the lyrics, then he would just give it to him, and I don't think Elton really thought, with the meaning or where it came from or whatever. He just, hey, Bernie wrote these lyrics, and here's my melody to go with them, and we got a great song. And they were in an interview, and Bernie was talking about what made him think of Rocket Man. And it was a Ray Bradbury, right? Ray Bradbury novel. And he was talking about the gist of the novel was that in the future, being an astronaut would be like a regular job. That would be like, postman or whatever.
The story was called The Rocket Man. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he kind of took that take on it and wrote the song, like it's a regular job, and it's just my job 5 days a week. And then Elton just kind of looked at it and, oh, really? Never knew that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day. Yeah. But that's very interesting that, you put the music down on these words, never really knowing what the heck they were even about. But how cool. What a great song. What an incredible songwriter.
Oh, I'm sure most of their songs are probably like that, where he's like, and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is kind of against him a little bit. It's kind of Bernie, up in your penthouse. Oh God, I can't think of the whole lyrics, but it's kind of a slap to Elton a little bit. And at that point, Bernie had almost walked out on him. And then there was a couple albums there where he didn't have Bernie, and it showed, man. It really showed. So they really needed each other, man. They really needed each other.
And finishing up on that, says John is currently in the midst of his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, which kicked off back in 2018, the run of which recently earned the title of the highest grossing tour of all time, amassing over £664 million in profit. Profit.
Yeah.
That's after expenses. That's profit. That's got to be crazy. That's got to be a misprint. I'll bet you that's a misprint. But if it ain't, boy, more power to him.
We reported that, a couple months ago.
Wow.
He had broken the record and still had shows to do. So,
but a tour can bring in X amount, but how much is actually profit and how much is expense? If he brought in that much profit, boy, oh boy.
Nah,
he'll be able to, that flower budget of his can go up because he likes to spend a lot of money on flowers for around the house. So more power to you, Elton, sir. Elton, if you will. So yeah, how about that? How cool. Oh, what do we got coming up here? This is well, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised.
It's just I just got a kick out of the story.
Okay, I don't know where it is here. Let me see. There he is. There's the boss right there. Yeah. Bruce, well, you can't argue with this article at all when you see the kind of performances and the kind of stamina Bruce Springsteen puts into his gigs. It's amazing. It turns out he only eats one meal a day.
Yeah,
I'll be doggone. Which is I'm not surprised because he looks so damn fit. He's obviously not overeating, but the frontman for Coldplay, Chris Martin, who was married to that wacko, what's her name, or maybe still is, I don't know.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But apparently he found out that Bruce eats one meal a day, so he's doing it himself. And yeah, I'm not surprised because the kind of shape he's in just sort of blows my mind. But
they had lunch together and with Patty, Bruce's wife.
Sure.
And Chris made the comment, how great he looked, and Patty told him, he's only eating one meal a day, and he said, "Oh, okay, there you go. There's my next challenge." So this is nothing real new. There's a few people that do this. Herschel Walker, him, the guy just ran for
sure, right?
Player. He does that.
No kidding.
Christopher Walken is another guy that just does that. There's a few people just has a one meal a day diet. And he doesn't eat after 4, so I'm gotta think there's got to be other little snacks in there or something. But
I'd like to see that'd be interesting just to see what that entails, his diet.
What would that meal be? It's like a freaking.
I would hope it'd be a righteous meal, big time. Calories and whatnot. He's
like the Flintstones ordering a big brontosaurus ribs and tip over the car.
Oh, is that great? That's like the best thing ever, man. Big old.
He knows it's gonna tip over the car, but he orders it every week. Every week he keeps ordering it. Yeah.
Crying out loud! I like how he slides down the back of the dinosaur though to get to his car and get the hell out of work. Woo!
Right.
Hell yeah! So so we'll see how that plays out. As long as you get enough calories, it's gonna make sense. Because you gotta have X amount of calories. Or Bruce is obviously getting the right amount of calories because I've seen some videos of his tour going on here, and he ain't lost squat, man. He's
73 now, coming up on
exactly.
74,
so that that diet must be working because
he's always taking real good care of himself. And
that's
a priority of his and a focus of his. So it's paying off, man.
How about that? Jeez, good for you, Bruce. All right, moving on.
Even though I'm a big fan, I don't think I'll be going to that diet anytime soon. I don't think the one meal thing's gonna work for me.
I wish I got meds in the morning, so I gotta have breakfast for sure. So it is what it is. Here's a cool story. Gosh, this is great. I'm so happy about this. P. Diddy, there he is. P. Diddy. The thing about a lot of these rappers and whatnot is they use samples from other people's music. Case in point, Don't Touch This by what's his name?
Can't Touch This by
Can't
MC Hammer.
Touch This by MC Hammer. Yeah.
Rick James Super Freak.
And actually, Rick James is all pissed off about it until he started getting the checks. He made more money off of that than he made off of the original song, Super Freak. He made more money off of that.
Well, that may be the case here too.
Well, Diddy, Diddy. He had a song, "I'll Be Missing You," which was talking about what's his name, Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls, yeah.
And he sampled "Every Breath You Take" by the Police, which is all fine and good. Everybody, all the rappers are doing that. There's only one problem: that he never cleared the sample with the Police themselves,
right?
Which you have to do. I mean, it's their music. So now, if Diddy had asked permission to sample this Police's song, he likely would only have to pay 25% of the publishing royalties. But because of the copyright laws, Sting, the group's frontman and the primary songwriter, was able to claim 100% of the royalties. So
he's got a good freaking lawyer. I can't imagine.
Holy
100%, man.
Well, I can't. Well, he wrote the song. Yeah. So hey.
Well, yeah, he sampled it, but that's just the sample of his song. That's not 100% of the song. It's just the sample of the song. You think Diddy would get something out of it? He's getting 100% of the royalties, man.
And that 100% of the royalties comes out to $2,000 a day. Sting is getting $730,000 a year for the royalties because P. Diddy used that "Every Breath You Take" song and did.
Diddy, you can sample one of my songs for half that, man.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God.
Sam, he can sample my song "Potato Joe," and I'll give him. Yeah, he can have 90% of that. Jeez, that's righteous bucks.
Oh my
so
God.
that's all you youngster rappers out there. Be sure you get permission to sample stuff, or
we always talk about publishing, man. You know,
that's probably taken all the profit at this point. All the profits from that song is probably going to Sting at this point.
And here's the odd thing I found about that. I remember when that song came out, and I don't know if it was on the Grammys. I'm guessing it was the Grammys, maybe MTV Awards. I don't know, one of the award shows. And he was performing it, and Sting was performing it with him. He was doing the backing vocals with him. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. But so it didn't seem like there was any animosity. That's for sure. It seems like it was Sting would have given his blessing. But maybe that was after he found out he was getting 100%. Yeah, sure, I'll show up on the Grammys with you, did he? Why not? I don't know. Yeah, I see the chronological order of those events. But
it's funny though.
It's fascinating, man. It's fascinating.
Andy Summers, the guitarist, he expressed his thoughts on the major ripoff of all time in a 2012 interview. He says, "It's very a little check. It's very flattering. I guess everybody likes it. Stuart Copeland's not on it. Sting's not on it. I'd be walking around Towered Records and the fucking thing would be playing over and over," he said. "It was actually my kid, who was 10 at the time, who said, 'Hey, Dad, there's some girl on the radio who's playing you guys.' I went into his room and listened to the radio, and I was like, 'This is me. What the F is this?' So yeah, it took them all off guard.
But
so,
how did then Sting, if this is Andy Summers' guitar on there, Sting must have just owned all the Police's publishing, I guess, right?
Wow.
Must have.
Well, if he wrote the songs, I guess. Publishing, baby. We talk about this all the time. Attaboy Sting. He's got must have all
Andy
of it.
Summer playing on the song. The sample that's being used is his and his alone playing, his solo. But Sting's getting all the money. 2,000 a day. Oh my gosh.
Dig that. Oh, good for him.
Gosh,
go for it. I say, good job, Stinger. Der Stingle.
Remember when I said, Sting, sting-a-ling-a-ding-ding,
sting-a-ling-a-ding-dong, yeah. Yeah.
Stingmeister. Sting.
This is a funny story. Metallica. I love this story, and I watched the video. It was great. During a recent sporting event, the NCAA warned a team if they played Metallica, they would be fined. And I can't even think of what team. I can't remember what team it was.
Virginia Tech.
Was it? Because apparently during the playoffs, the March Madness, you can't be playing music that you usually play. I guess it's all well scripted and structured.
Well, no, the thing was, it's supposed to be a neutral site,
right? Well, that's what I mean.
Tournament. Yeah. They're not supposed to be the home team.
Bring your home music and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like a regular season game. So they're supposed to be a neutral site, and they were told, you can't play that, and they didn't. But of course, the fans, just broke out into it and just started singing.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Enter Sandman, yeah. So no, you can't play any of your music, and boy, they had a lot of fans there, and they all knew the lyrics because they sang the whole doggone song, and that's funny when the fans fight back. I like to see that. That's very cool. Oh man, good for Metallica.
Yeah,
I'm
sure James got a big kick out of that for sure. So
yeah. Here we go. Michael Anthony, ex bass player of Van Halen, Van Haga. Yeah, he's
currently with Sammy Hagar and the Circle.
And the Circle, yeah.
We just saw that summer.
But he's been jamming with some dudes here. Let me see if I can get it up. Bumblefoot, Phil X. Yeah, wow. But what do you see on that one there, Doc?
Yeah, he's they're putting together a project. Michael Anthony was on our good buddy Eddie Trunk's show.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie, if you're listening, give us a shout out, man.
True that, brother. True that.
So he's on Eddie. He's kind of talking to him. You know, he always asks guys what they got going on, any projects, and he's kind of like, oh, I got something. I don't know if I should really talk about it, but we got a little side project. And it's Phil X, who was Bon Jovi guitarist. I guess he must be filling in while Richie Sambora was on the outs. And then a guy, John Douglas, who was the touring drummer with Aerosmith. So Joey Kramer, he's had health issues and been touring for a while. So he's just been the touring drummer. And then he says we have a really cool singer too. So I'm kind of looking at this. I'm thinking this is just all like fill-in guys, man. What kind of I can't admit, you know what I mean? I mean, Michael Anthony was never a creative force like Van Halen. I mean, let's be honest.
No.
Phil X, here's a guy he's just replacing and playing somebody else's licks. He didn't even come up with the licks.
Right.
The same with John Douglas. He's just filling in for guys. Like, do they have what
Bumblefoot? Yeah.
So a little bit later, comes out Jeff Scott Soto.
I've heard of him.
Former fill-in, I don't know, kind of whatever you want to call it, with the Journey. He was the vocalist for Journey for a while, and he's played on a lot of other people's stuff. But he put on Twitter, that he was the one. He would, he kind of just hinted to it, so read between the lines, kind of. So
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't expect much anything. Yeah, jeez. Geezer stuff, but let him do what he wants to do. He's been playing with the Circle, probably still playing with them. I'm imagining if they're not out on tour now, they'll be out soon with Sammy. But we'll see what happens. You never know. They may have some magic. I know he's got a hell of a good voice.
The screenshot of the story, I guess, and then says, no comment. And then somebody asked Jeff, who's the singer? He says, dude, read between the lines, my friend.
That pretty much says it all right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I can't expect much from that. I mean, there's another guy. He's singing somebody else's songs coming in there. He's not doing anything original. So it sounds like it's a band of, replacement guys. Other than Michael Anthony, like I said, he's never been a creative, force by any means. So I don't know. I can't expect too much out of it. They haven't named the band yet. They said they've done some recording. Yeah, we'll see if we hear more from it.
True that. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is sort of cool. I these two. Total respect. Where is she? Is that her there? Nita. There's Nita. We all know. She's been hooked up with Alice Cooper. She took a break from Alice Cooper to go do a tour with who?
Demi Lovato.
And that tour ended, and I'll be darned, now she's going to be going back on tour with Alice Cooper. Nita Strauss, she's, her and Alice are good buds, and she put out a song. She's putting out her own music, and I'll be darned, who does she have sing for her but Alice Cooper? Song called Winner Takes All. And I gave it a listen, and yeah, it's a good song. And I bet you, I'll bet you any amount that, because we'll be seeing them this summer. I'll bet you any amount that they'll be doing her song there. Since Alice sings it, they might as well.
Yeah.
So why not cross over? So this is great. I'm glad she's back in the fold. And
they'll probably focus or feature her for that song or something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I thought songs, so it's kind of typical kind of.
It's a typical thing, but
epic kind of sounding kind of,
God, I wish they would step out at, everything seems so formulaic at this point.
Yeah.
When you go back to an album like Alice Cooper's Killer, and listen to a song like even Dead Babies or Halo of Flies. Halo of Flies is my all-time favorite Alice Cooper song. It's unbelievable. Go back and do some of that stuff. Don't stop with the formulaic stuff. Halo of Flies is anything but formulaic and just mind-blowing. If you get a chance, go listen to that Halo of Flies. I got to remember to post that if I can on the site. But good for them. We're going to be seeing them this summer, and Alice is putting together a whole new show. So I can't wait, man. He's a legendary performer, man. So we're looking really forward to it.
Oh yeah, it's good to be need to be back, and
Absolutely, positively. Yeah. Here's sad news. Geez, I saw these guys back in a local town a few years back. Night Ranger, Jack Blades, and the boys. And Jack Blades he's hospitalized, brother. They had to postpone some concerts this week because, and they won't say what his problem is, but they posted.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Yeah,
first and foremost, we want to apologize to the fans. Of course, you guys know better than anyone. We don't take this lightly. Earlier this afternoon, Jack Blades was admitted to the hospital. He's in good hands, but on the advice of medical staff, we will not be able to perform any of our next 3 shows tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. Blah blah. But that's a shame. Yeah, we have to prioritize Jack's health and safety, and we cannot thank you enough for your understanding. Yeah, hey, these guys are old. They've been doing it forever.
To be admitted, it's probably, I'm sure it's just exhaustion or dehydration.
That's more than a cold or something. Yeah. So, the best geezers hope the best for Jack. You
gotta take care
these touring guys,
road,
really,
man.
I respect these touring people so much. I'm 66. And some of these guys are in their 70s and still doing it, and I couldn't go out there, and I don't think I could do an hour on stage anymore. So I really,
sure you could.
No, I could. Yeah, I really respect these guys, and when they get down on the health, hey, I totally understand. I got no qualms. Take a break, get healthy, and
charge the batteries a little bit.
Brad, what's his name? Brad. The guitarist, Brad Gillis. Oh yeah, because we saw him in Oswego, and they kicked ass. It was very cool. So they're still having a good time. So hang in there, Jack.
We're gonna see them, right? They're with the Bret Michaels thing, right? Yeah.
Outstanding. Get better by then, Jack. And of course, recently, he was with Ted Nugent in, what was the name of that band?
Oh, Damn Yankees. Yeah.
Damn Yankees. Somebody come up about trying to get them to do a reunion, and I don't know if it was Brad or Jack said, that ship is full, sailed away or whatever. They just don't want to play with Nugent because of his politics. I pretty much guarantee that.
Yeah.
That would be.
Could you imagine, even to begin with, how was that conversation talking Ted Nugent to join a band? He's used to being the alpha male. He's used to being the guy. Hey, Ted,
I thought that was quite odd. Yeah.
It's Tommy Shaw and Jack Blades. Yeah, those guys got some chops. They got some pull, but still, Ted, we just want you to be our guitar player. You're just going to be the guitar player, man. Okay.
yeah. But no, they're talking about somebody trying to get them back together, and they said no, that ship has sailed, and no, it's because of Nugent, but that's fine. Nugent's doing his own thing, so. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This blows my mind. Jeez, where is it? There he is. There's Kid Rock right there. See? There he is right there, heading down the beach. I can't deal with this, but Doc, I'm having a mental breakdown over this.
It's very hard to
it's hard to believe,
man.
Kid Rock, he's doing a 30-date tour. Kid Rock,
the No Snowflakes tour.
Yeah, jeez. We saw him last year. Let's just get this out first. We saw him last year, and we were hoping, just I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. That was the good old hard rocking American, and it was just the weirdest concert. I didn't get it. I still don't get it. I don't get. Yeah. Okay, well, first of all, 30-date tour. He sold out all 30 dates in like an hour. That's the headline there, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Go, what the hell am I seeing here?
There we go. Yes, Kid Rock, the country to know he was there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, in just under an hour, all 30 shows on this summer's tour sold out, making it the fastest single-day sellout of a 30-date tour in the history of live music.
I'm willing to bet he's playing high school auditoriums. How the hell else can that happen, Doc? Too many creepers.
Hey, there was a great crowd when we saw him.
There was a huge crowd.
Yeah, that was the biggest crowd of the year, man.
It's so great hearing him say the F word over and over, and mother effer and blah, blah. I just remember, I just felt like, wait, this was not the gig I was expecting. No. I don't remember why, but I just.
Yeah, we were pretty disappointed, and then on top of that, we had Foreigner was the opener, and that just
Yeah.
It's just
I'm Foreigner.
You can go back and watch the episode where we review it. We were pretty tough on Kid Rock, but here he is selling out 30 shows in an hour. Dude.
Creepers. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But hey,
he's kind of hit that certain nerve in America. He's got that certain fan base, and they'll just always be with him, man.
Well, I consider myself a conservative, but I still don't get it. I'm sorry. That's schlock rock. He's found his little niche there, and he's gonna suck. He's gonna suck these people in, and jeez, it's just too much for me.
To me, here we go. We're gonna get ourselves.
I don't. Kid Rock. Damn you, Kid Rock!
But to me, Kid Rock fans, they're not exactly big music fans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not the type that are gonna go to a lot of other concerts. I would think. Other than bands or artists that are very similar to Kid Rock, So,
yeah. Simple rock,
and he's kind of got that niche, man. So
well, he ripped off that Metallica's riff, and then he ripped off the Leonard Skinner riff,
right?
And so it's music people are familiar with, so it just makes it easy for him.
That's like going back when we're talking about where P Diddy's paying Sting, $2,000 a day, Make up your own freaking songs, guys. Write your own freaking songs, and you don't have to worry about it, man. Honestly, these guys are just they take the easy way out, and they think that they're being creative. No, you're not being creative. You're stealing somebody else's stuff, and that's awesome. He's got to pay him $2,000 a day, or $2,000 a day, yeah. Oh, that's got to sting. That's got to sting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Boy, oh boy, that's something else. Okay, let me see. I got a story here about Kurt Hammett. There he is right there. I wonder if that's Greenie. I thought Greenie was a sunburst. Is that Greenie right there?
Yes.
That looks like it.
I don't know if that is.
I think that's Greenie right there. Yeah. That's legendary Peter Green's guitar that he rewired and accidentally rewired out of phase and gave that guitar a unique sound. And it's amazing. But there's Kurt, and he not only has Peter Green's guitar, this son of a gun, these people, I swear to God, but he landed on first let's just say Peter Greenie is a 59 Les Paul, Gibson Les Paul. So anybody out there doesn't know, the 59 Gibson Les Paul is the epitome of guitars. It's the holy grail. It is the holy grail of guitars. Montrose had one. Jay Giles had one that actually came up for sale on eBay, and a lot of people have them now. They collect them. They hoard them like it's crazy. But they were all like sunburst and stuff. Natural finishes. And I'll be darned if Kurt Hammett found a 59 Les Paul in factory black with a Bigsby vibrato, and that's just a musician thing. People would know out there, that's crazy. But there he goes. He picks up another unbelievable guitar.
That's the grail of the grails. That's the.
Just to say, when I first got on the internet, the interweb, on eBay, there was a pristine 59 Les Paul, basically unplayed, all the paperwork, everything, brand new. It was up there listed for $350,000. So that sort of tells you the kind of price some of these 59 Les Pauls take. So so good for you,
Kurt Hammett. He's a big collector. Yeah, the different guitars, and also of horror movie memorabilia, like the old movie, like the old Bela Lugosi.
Okay, cool.
Stuff. Yeah, he has like Bela Lugosi's cape or something. He paid some outrageous amount for.
You'll have to do a show about guitar collections. Yeah. For all those people who mock Steven Seagal, you can mock his acting, but we'll get into these guitar collections. He has a guitar collection, so we'll have to do a show on guitar collections. Because it's amazing what some of these people have.
That was Peter Green's, right? It was also owned by Gary Moore.
Gary Moore owned it after that. Yeah. And then I don't know how Kurt came about it, but or how much he paid, but I imagine, premium price on that stuff.
Peter Green, if people don't know, is the original Fleetwood Mac. Everybody thinks Fleetwood Mac was Stevie Nicks and that version. But there were several incarnations before that. And Peter Green started it. And it was a three-piece. It was Peter Green, Mick Fleetwood, and John McVie. And he didn't want the focus so much that he wanted to name it after the other two guys. So he named it Fleetwood Mac. And, he kind of, I don't know, had some mental issues and stuff. But phenomenal player.
Yeah.
And well-respected.
Well, back in the early days, Judas Priest redid
Green Manalishi.
Green Manalishi, yeah, back then. And then, of course, they had Oh Well, which you may remember back in the day. I can't help about the shape I'm in. I can't sing. I ain't pretty and my legs are thin. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. They were really something back then. But yeah, so that's all cool.
Black Magic Woman was initially
right.
Peter Green Fleetwood Mac song.
Oh, good call, man. Good call. Yeah. Oh,
very unique tone, just a freaking unbelievable tone, and just one of those tone master guys, man. But anyway,
fair enough.
Moving on.
Yeah, Neil Young. He knows. He's right. Yeah, he made a statement about he considering about the Cure situation that we've been talking about on the Ticketmaster problem, and Neil Young, yeah, he weighed in on his whatever. What do you call it? Twitter, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, one of those.
But he made a dire prediction on ticket. He wrote on his website, "It's over. The old days are gone. I get letters blaming me for $3,000 tickets for a benefit I am doing. That money does not go to me or the benefit," which is true. I'm
criminal,
sure.
Man, that should be absolutely criminal.
He continued. Artists have to worry about ripped off fans blaming them for Ticketmaster add-ons and scalpers. Concert tours are no longer fun. Concert tours are not what they were. And he's right about that. And if I may, we were talking about this with Robert Smith. Robert Young. Yeah.
Marcus Welby, MD.
Yeah, how Robert Young was going against Robert Smith. God dang it! Let me have another drink here, quick.
Take three.
Robert Smith was going after Ticketmaster about the price of their tickets and whatnot, and so he actually got him. People were complaining because sometimes all the charges put on by Ticketmaster actually equaled or exceeded the price of the actual ticket. And so Robert Smith complained about it and blah, blah, blah. And they were going to give refunds and whatnot. And they did. And they guaranteed Robert Smith, everybody would get a $10 refund. Well, no. They got $5 refunds. And it's funny because they sent the people that got the refund, they sent them this notice. It's really annoying.
Yeah,
right on the
email,
no pretty, just black and white. You're getting a partial refund. For your recent order for the Cure, you will receive a partial refund of $5 per ticket. This is all thanks to Robert Smith. Boy, they don't sound happy.
Yeah, a little snarky there, yeah.
Little snarkness. Yeah. What a bunch of jerk-offs. And they told Rob Smith, but they told him that it'd be a $10 refund. But no, then
I think some were 10, some were 5, depending on
boy,
or whatever.
Well, now it says you are getting a partial refund. Blah blah blah. You receive a partial refund of $5 per ticket. The email states, which, according to Smith, is conveniently less than the $10 per ticket refund the two parties had agreed upon.
Okay.
So that Ticketmaster really throw them in the ocean. How dare they? It's so galling. It's so obnoxious. That's the problem with basically a monopoly. You don't have to worry about crap like this. These jerk offs. I'll tell you what. Neil Young's right though. Everything's it's becoming too hard. It's do anything at this point.
Nobody's making money but the ticket promoters, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's just unbelievable. How is these ticket whatever venue guys making all that money, man? How can they justify that? Just I don't know. I hate to say getting the government involved, regulations and shit, but maybe that's the only answer, man, because it's out of control, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Unbelievable. And here's a situation. Well, here, let me get Peter up here. Hello, Peter. Where are you? There you are. Peter Gabriel. You and me. Here we go. Boy, we're on top of stuff, Doc. We were talking about artificial intelligence quite a bit. And yeah, Peter Gabriel, he sees the same thing. And quote, I don't think my job or anybody's job is safe from AI. This is so dangerous. And he also, and then he states, this is something that's going to have way more impact than the Industrial Revolution.
Or the nuclear bomb, he goes on to say.
Yeah, says a lot.
Article, yeah.
God, we've been talking about, I'm scared to death of this.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to get ahead of it, and we've seen it where the music industry, they're not really known for being on top of things like that. So when everything went digital and the whole Napster fiasco and all that kind of thing. So I think in this situation, Peter Gabriel and other folks are trying to stay ahead of it and get on top of it. And I don't know, that seems like a little bit hyperbole, going to have more impact than the Industrial Revolution, but
boy, oh dude,
if it's left to just its own devices and see what comes out, yes, could be
well, he said I'm probably just as scared of AI as anybody else, but I like to jump in the river rather than talk about it. So he's planning on getting right into it. I do think about it quite a lot, and I think not enough people are thinking about it. AI, yeah. You don't want artificial intelligence, Skynet, coming around, taking us over with big robots that'll grind our bones into dust. But so he says, we might as well
friends with the robots, Murph. That's one thing we gotta do. We gotta make friends with the robots, man.
Good call. So we might as well just grab the algorithms and dance with them rather than fight them. Unfortunately, I don't think my job or anybody else's job is safe from AI. The way I look at it, though, is this amazing toolkit is just coming into our possession, and we could do all sorts of extraordinary things, which I've already done, as you know, including perhaps, and I do say perhaps, protecting our future. So he's looking at it in an ambivalent way. It could be good, it could be bad, who knows?
Right. But well, that's what I'm saying. That's what he wants to get on top of, kind of make sure it's used for good and not evil, I guess. But that could be really bad. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've actually delved into the AI a little bit just to check it out. It's really amazing. It's really amazing and at
scary.
Some point it'll be used for porn. All new advancements and technologies are always just lead to porn. Always.
Well, that's laying it out there on the line. Damn it! There you go. It's all geared towards porn.
Every new advancement, man, is always porn's on top.
Oh boy!
No pun intended.
Oh, here's a sort of sad note. I was following this for a little bit here. There he is, Wayne Sweeney. He was the guitarist for Saliva, who had a few good hits back there in the day. Click, click, boom, and one that I remember the most. And it's a shame because they're out on tour, and I'll be damned, he was in the hotel, and he had a cerebral hemorrhage, and that's bad anyway. And in a couple hours, I sent you the article, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, he passed. So, R.I.P. to Wayne Sweeney from Saliva, man. You guys, I'm sure he was enjoying himself. He looked like he was having a gas. And they had some great songs, some great drop D stuff. I love the drop D stuff, and yeah, they had some really cool songs. A couple that I really loved. Click, Click, Boom, and I can't remember the other one right off the bat. But R.I.P. my man. Freaking A, it happens. And he was young. He's only like 59.
59.
We're used to seeing folks of our era, my era and above. hitting it, but it's a shame when something like that happens. So R.I.P. dude, man. It is what
they
it
were
is.
on a tour, and for a single, you hardly ever hear that. You always, have an album you go out on tour to promote, but they just toured on a single, and called "High on Me." And they have a new singer, Bobby Maru. I'm guessing how you pronounce it. Remember, they used to have the guy Josie Scott, I think was the guy's name. Now he's off doing something else now.
That's sort of a good idea, ain't it, though? Just a single. People don't want to hear a whole album of new stuff when you've got all these old classics that they remember. You know that, yeah.
Yeah, you never see anybody touring on it, though. You never hear that.
Yeah, but that may just be an excuse to get out there and tour.
Yeah,
we got a new song, and we got these old songs you all remember. So well, So they have obviously they've canceled their tour. So, well, we'll see what happens with them. Who knows? But it is what it is, man. It really sucks, but it is what it is. Yep. Whew, a lot of stuff going on. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our 52nd episode. We've been at it for a year now. And this week we're going to be putting out a special episode that will not be counting with our general. This is a special episode about our summer concert season, which has been taking shape for the last few months. We're going to do a see what the summer brings us, Doc.
Yeah. We'll keep bringing you the news next week, and like we can't miss a week. We can't get behind on the soap operas and the whatever's coming up. So we'll keep doing with that, and then we're gonna throw in a little special episode for you folks, like we did our very very first episode.
Yep,
was on last year's upcoming concert season. So we'll do that again, and looking forward to it. That's always a good time. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, and this is an interesting concert season. There's a couple of bands I would have liked to have seen there that aren't showing yet, but they'll be adding more as that goes on. So so look for that. That'll be a few days. We may even do it later tonight. We don't know. We're gonna do it quickly though and get it out there. The season's coming up, so it's been a great one, Doc. 52 episodes, a full year. And man, it feels like it's just getting started, man. This is so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me, man. It's just a gas. It's going to be a gas this summer, sitting on the lawn, Tinley Park, Chicago. So looking forward to it, brother. And tell you what, man, take it home, eh?
Yeah, 1 year, and I couldn't have said it better, man. We are just getting started, man. I foresee us doing this for forever, man. Forever. So thank you so much for coming up with this, and kind of worked out our kinks and flubs and flounders along the way, and kind of polished it up a little bit, and evolved into the show that we have now. So trying to keep improving. Give us some feedback, and your comments are always appreciated. And we'll see you next week with 2 episodes. So until then, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody. See you then.